Hey guys, this is Melissa Dreskis with ABC Behavior Training, and I am super excited to show you guys today my brand new planner, which is specifically for behavior analysts. If you have followed me for some time, you know I have another planner that I've had out for a couple of years. Lots of you love that. It's the only planner specifically for BCBAs. Well, I have a brand new revised edition of this planner that I want to show you today. So it comes in two sizes. This is the A5 size, and there's 7 different cover options. So this is not the only one. So this one's great. It's small. They're quarterly planners that are undated, so you can start them at any time. Now I made this smaller size because some people like it smaller, that you can fit in your purse or your bag maybe more easily. All the things are in there. You can't really see it. Hold on. There we go. It's just a little bit smaller. So I personally prefer the bigger one just because I want a lot of room to write and to put all of my notes in there, but they're identical as far as what's in there. So this is the letter size one with one of my absolute favorite cover options on it. The BF Skinner is my BFF. And same thing, has everything in there, just more space to write your notes and everything like that. So let's go ahead and take a look in this planner. Again, this is not just a normal planner with cute BCBA or ABA related stuff on the cover. It is packed with content that no other planner has that is specifically for behavior analysts. And I created this because I was tired of trying planner after planner after planner, trying to get it to work for what I needed, and then still having to have all these other resources with me. So I print books. So I went ahead and made a planner that is just everything that we need. So there's a lot of new updates in it. So let's take a look inside. All right, so we're going to flip through this planner so you can see exactly what is inside and what you're getting in this quarterly planner. This is just, of course, an online digital flip through. The actual planner, like you saw, is spiral bound. So let's take a look at what we have. So this is the Behavior Analyst Professional Planner. A big part of this planner is self-care and burnout, which is something that I did not include in previous planners. So you're going to be looking at this and thinking about how you can establish that work-life balance while having all the productivity things you need in your planner right here. So it starts with a list of self-care ideas that you can use throughout the planner. We're going to start the quarter with some quarterly goals that should be tied to your long-term objective. And they have enough room for 4 goals here because although we could probably think of a ton of goals to work on, we want to make sure we're not overwhelming ourselves. Then, of course, it has all the normal stuff that a planner has with a monthly calendar, a focus. We actually have a graph on there for habit tracking. So as you're looking at the daily and weekly planner portions where you can track some of your habits, you can actually graph them here on your monthly view. And then the beginning of every single month has a brain dump. This is one of my favorite tools. If you have taken my 5-day challenge, Successful Time Management for BCBAs, that's a 5-day CEU course. We talk about the brain dump. So all the things that are on your plate, all the things on your to-do list, write them all down. And then we need to sort them based off of priority, so high, medium, and low priority. And then you have this little circle where you can track the progress of it. And then you may have things, it's low priority, you move it to next month. So you'll have this at the beginning of every month. And this is really just one of the most vital things that I use to structure and keep track of my tasks that I have. And then we have our weekly planner where you can plan out your day, track your hours, notes, and then you have your habit tracker. So just like filling it in the bubble, did you do it or did you not do it for each of those days? And then we have our daily planners. So What are your top 3 priorities? What's your self-care activity, your tasks that you're going to complete, along with those bubbles that we have from the brain dump that you can fill in, your daily checklist with some things already put on there for you that you should be doing, notes, top wins, and one thing that's a plan to improve for the next day. And then you have a page for your session notes. So as you're doing supervision, you can be taking notes on your clients, on your supervisions, just brief notes there that you'll have with you always. And then we go through all of this. And then when we get to the end of the week, Saturday and Sunday are just on one because let's make it a little lighter for us. And then one of the coolest things that I think in this planner is the burnout check-in. So you're going to, at the end of every week, think about how you're feeling, what tasks were most stressful, what brought you joy or a sense of accomplishment, did you maintain your boundaries, what was your work-life balance for that week, and then what could you do next week to manage this better, and then self-care activities that you're going to plan for the next week to make sure you're maintaining your work-life balance. So we go through this for, of course, like all the weeks each month. And when we get to the end of the month, we have, again, something super special only in this planner. We have client sheets. So you are going to have 10 of these. Each client is going to have one client sheet for every month where you can track direct hours, supervision hours, parent training hours, if the auth is expiring, targets mastered, all of that you can take a look at. Monthly summary for tech hours and also supervision hours. A data review looking. Obviously, that's not probably enough room for all your programs, but some specific programs that you want to be focusing on for that month, taking a look at them, any recommendations, changes, what's the trend for those specific programs. Maybe you use it for some that they're highly variable programs or new programs that you've put in there. You have a section for a to-do list, and then you have something for tracking and taking a look at parent goals as well. And then after these, we also have tech evaluations. So you're going to have 10 of these as well. So writing down the tech's name, what month it is, and this is like a quick tech eval. I have, of course, much more in-depth evaluations that are like quick evals, monthly evals, and quarterly evals. If you go to abcbehaviortx.com, it's under productivity. But this is great that you have it with you. You can do a quick eval, just having your planner with you, doing once each month for each of your texts that you have. And you can just take a picture of this and send it to them. That's what I do. I just take a quick picture, send it to them, and there they have a quick snapshot. And this is really easy to do because it's pretty much yes, no data, except for like teaching procedures and inter-observer agreement, where you'll be writing a little bit more. And then after those, we have a client summary and a tech summary. So client summary, it's all your clients for that month, put their initials on there, and let's look at what their productivity is across all of the different types of treatment hours and when the auth is expiring. Then positives for this month, focus areas for next month, and then any notes you have. And then same thing for your techs. So have a list of techs, the clients that they're assigned with, hours scheduled, hours worked, so what was their actual productivity percentage, and then their staff evaluation scores for that month. So you can have all of that on one page. So like I said, this is something that is so completely different from a normal planner. Of course, you get the normal planner things in there, but you have so much more that we really need as behavior analysts. So definitely go check out this planner. Go to abcbehaviortx.com/BCBA planner to take a look at this. Like I said, we have 2 sizes, 7 different cover options. The BF Skinner is my BFF, but then we also have these other ones as well. I think they're all fun, really specific to our field. So pick the one you like, pick the size that you like, and head on over and take a look at this. And we also have discounts if you buy them in sets of 2 or 4. And if you want to get them for your whole team of BCBAs and you want to do a bulk order, just reach out to me and I'm happy to work with you to get that set up.